July 21st, 10:39 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3.
Mr. Wright, are you going to cross-examine Sasha?
I guess I'll have to ask her about the noise from the stuff falling down.
Hey, Mr. Rice.
Mr. Rhymes, why did you lie?
I didn't want Sasha to appear in the court. I thought if anyone had to testify, I should be the one to do it for her.
But why would you go to all those lengths?
You see the entry for the 20th on that calendar?
The note about meeting the captain at the Orca pool.
Yeah. I found that calendar in the nap room. I think it's probably Sasha's.
What? Then that means...
Guess it does look like more of a woman's calendar than a man's. Okay,
Calendar
Phoenix.
updated in the court record. Apparently belongs to Sasha. A meeting with the victim was scheduled for 7 a.m. on the 20th.
I didn't want suspicion to fall on Sasha. Mr. Rice. I gotta go back to their crib to look after the Orca and Sasha's place. I'll be rooting for you on the other end of that TV phone. Please take care of Sasha.
I forgot it's a TV phone.
Jellyfish Aaron.
Okay, we can't let the prosecutor Blackwell get the best of us. Time to refocus.
You're right. After all, we're the only ones who can save Orla. Desk, Athena, go! Someone do this!
July 21, 11:02 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4. Attorney's back. How Phoenix Wright shows off his size of law.
The court will now reconvene. Prosecutor Blackwell, please call the witness to the stand.
Again, you waste your breath.
Me name be Sasha, and I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. I come to rescue me bucko from the false charges put on her by dread pirate No Stash.
No stash.
I guess a no stash refers to Prosecutor Blackwell this time.
Well, it can't be the judge. It has a mustache. He has a mustache and a full beard.
Now then, Captain Judge, shall we begin the pirate court?
Captain Judge? I rather like that. It makes me feel like a salty old sea dog.
And scene. How is that for a self-intro?
The court is not a show. State your full name and occupation.
I'm Sasha Buckler. I work at Shipshape Aquarium. I perform in our Swashbuckler Spectacular Pirate Show alongside Orla as her trainer.
Well, you seem like a completely different person now.
You really think so? Thanks. I was in my pirate show persona just then. Prosecutor Blackwell said I could introduce myself any way I like.
I'd bet money he didn't think that you were going to do something like that.
And what will this witness testify about?
The Orca manipulated the victim into playing volleyball and then knocked the items down. The witness will report about hearing the noise that caused the victim's death.
Now wait just a minute. Sure, Orla uses the ball to break props sometimes. She even spiked the ball at the giant octopus's leg yesterday when I was cleaning.
So Orla was the one who broke that leg.
But she couldn't have knocked down that huge stack of equipment with her little ball.
I thought you were paying attention to the trial of the telecast. But you apparently know nothing of what we've been discussing. The orca knocked down the equipment by pulling on the cloth that was underneath it. No one said anything about the orca knocking it down with a ball.
What? Is that what we're talking about?
Oh, this animation is awesome.
I came in here to give Prosecutor Nostash a good keel hauling.
So good.
But I'm the one getting the cat o' nine tails. Oh, he's as vicious as a tiger shark.
Miss Buckler, just focus on your testimony and you'll be all right. Don't worry, we'll take care of that tiger shark for you.
What?
Gotta floaties.
Thank you, Athena. Okay, I can do this. My testimony will
Oh.
be phenomenal.
God damn it.
Let's go.
All right, Miss Buckler. Please proceed with your testimony.
That was good. I can't believe she has more animations.
Witness testimony, hearing the noise.
I admit I heard Orla summoning me with a loud noise. But the aquarium guest scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. I talked to Norma de Plume first and then went to the pool room with the security guard. The equipment was everywhere and the captain was lying in the middle of it all.
Her story doesn't seem to be much different from Marlon Rhymes's testimony.
Or does it? The circumstances are different. The actual order of Orla's actions depended on the order of the witness heard. The two noises. If she heard the scream first, the prosecution's claims don't stand up.
Objection!
Objection. Unfortunately for you, she doesn't remember the order of what she heard.
She doesn't?
I was distracted at the time. I don't really recall which one I heard first. I was lost in thought until the guard brought me back to myself. Sorry I'm no help.
As long as the order remains unclear, I shall not alter the prosecution's claims. After killing the victim with a bag of coins, the orca toyed with the body in the water.
I have to turn things around here somehow. Unless I can prove the sound Sasha heard was not the sound of the victim's murder. Prosecutor Blackwell's claim that Orla pulled down the equipment to kill the victim will stand. If I want to save Orla, I have to find a contradiction, no matter how small.
Very well. Your cross-examination. Please, Mr. Wright.
Cross-examination. Hearing the noise. Okay. I admit that I heard Orla summoning me with a loud noise. The aquarium's guest scream I heard over a walkie-talkie was more urgent. Hold it! You heard Mr. Plume scream.
That's right. I heard her through the walkie-talkie of a guard making his rounds. Ah! I can still hear it in my head. It was so loud, I thought it was a sea lion.
Mr. Plume sort of reminds me of a sea lion, actually.
I know, right? Oh, I should call her Sea Lion Lady and see how she likes it.
I guess Athena is still upset about being called Yellow Girl.
What did you do after hearing the visitors scream?
Talked to none of the Plume first and then went to the pool room on the security guard. I should still push this for more info. Hold it! Hold it!
Yeah.
What made you think Orla was summoning you?
Orla knows the sound of her cries doesn't carry far enough. So sometimes she summons people by making a loud noise. That Orla is smarter than the average whale, I tell you.
Taka would not be bested in a battle of wits.
Hold it. Wait a minute. Widget is the smartest one of all.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the
Who's the
smartest,
smartest
one,
one of all? Widget!
Am I expected to enter Trutzi into this my kid is better than yours Appalooza? And did you heed the summons of the very intelligent Orla immediately?
I couldn't right away, although I was concerned about her, of course.
I talked to Norma de Plume on the first one, went to the pool security guard. Also, I forgot about Widget. I don't know if you've got voice mod on. Sorry.
I still do.
Canary. Alright.
It really came out of the blue.
It came out of nowhere. Hold it! You and the security guard headed to the Orca pool room.
Yeah, apparently that obnoxious rider lady said she didn't trust me by myself. That's why, after talking to her, the guard and I went to the pool room together. Why be the wench so suspicious, sir? I demand a swordfish duel! That's what I felt like saying to her anyway.
I'm afraid I don't get it.
That was a line from the show when Orla and Sasha's quarrel with each other. Didn't you do your swashbuckler spectacular homework, Your Honor?
Why am I getting scolded here, Mr. Wright? This is your fault.
And why am I getting scolded here, Your Honor? Miss Buckler, please tell us what happened after you headed to the pool room.
Alright, when the guard and I got there, we saw that...
I should have said your kid is stupid.
That reminds me, actually.
Speaking of dummies, we are those.
Speaking of dummies, I'm going to say... Hold it! What do you recall about the scene exactly?
I don't remember much, to be honest. I was in total shock from seeing the captain like that. If you ask me something specific, I might be able to remember, though.
Specific questions. Okay, let me see. What should I ask her about? Well, hold on. Didn't we know that... Oh no, that wouldn't have made any sense because he lied. I thought we knew that the coins were scattered around beforehand, but... I guess we don't know. Yeah, we should probably just know about the actual... we could do both of these, right? If we press it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
We'll do Jack. Could you tell us
Get
more about the
rolled,
state
Jack.
you found the victim in?
It's so hard to even think about right now.
Sasha is deeply traumatized by the victim's death.
I guess I shouldn't push her on it then. Or Sasha. She must have really adored him.
Do you think Orla really did make that stuff fall down?
Ew. I think we probably need more information before we can really know what happened. Let's be careful not to let a single inconsistency slip by us. Does that just put us at the beginning? Hold it! Hold it! This is the same dialogue. Could you tell me more about the things that were scattered around?
They were equipment and props for the new show.
The new show?
Yeah, We were supposed to debut a brand new Swashbuckler Spectacular yesterday. We already defeated the giant octopus in No Stash after all. We were going to have a new nemesis, Red Stash. He's on the flyer.
Oh, that's the flyer Rifle was distributing. Who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the Skull Rock? Oh, I wish it would be me.
Leave it to you, Athena, to know all about it. Orla's even got some new tricks for the new show.
Swashbuckler flyer updated in the court record. An advertisement for the new show. It was dropped by a penguin. So, all the stuff that fell down was for the new show, was it?
That's right. A bunch of props and crates and other equipment stacked up.
Your Honor, for the record, I'd like that this information be added to the witness's testimony.
Very well. Miss Buckler, please append what you just said to your testimony.
Sure thing.
There we go.
The props for the new show were everywhere, and the captain was in the middle of it all.
Okay, let me press this for just the last bit of info. Hold it! These props for the new show. What kind of things were they?
A blow-up dolphin and anchor, Red Stash's costume, the bag of coins, stuff like that. The captain was wearing his usual costume, and the new props were all there.
Wait a minute. Something about that doesn't seem right. Is there a problem with Sasha's testimony? You say the captain was wearing his usual costume, but isn't that is that completely accurate?
Come on, Phoenix. What are you nitpicking my testimony for?
If we look at the body, we see that there's a discrepancy between that and your statement. You stated that the victim was wearing his usual costume, but you'll notice that the victim was wearing a red scarf around his neck. I imagine this red scarf is part of his costume for the new pirate show.
Oh, you're right. It's written right here in the flyer for the new show. Featuring the dashing Red Stash with a fluttering red scarf.
Although, I have to say, it just looks like a red scarf was added to the old costume.
Yeah, well, the captain was never one to spend much money on costumes. But, you know, the captain wasn't wearing that red scarf.
But in this photo, I do believe I see a red scarf.
Yeah, but it's not wrapped around his neck. It's just draped on the top of his neck. That red scarf was packed away with the rest of the new show's equipment. It must have fallen on top of the captain when the equipment fell down.
Oh, I see.
It looks like your discrepancy wasn't really a discrepancy after all.
So the scarf doesn't have anything to do with the case, but there is something about the timing of that stuff falling that bothers me. Hold on. The timing of the stuff falling. The timing. Maybe my theory has been wrong from the very beginning. Maybe the bag of coins isn't the murder weapon.
And so your last cross-examination ends in failure as well. You should know that such a feeble slash will never hurt me. As I said, the orca made the equipment fall and then toyed with the body in the water.
Objection! I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but based on the circumstances at the scene, the defendant could not have dragged the body into the water after the equipment fell.
And why, pray tell, is that?
Oh, I'll tell you all right. If my Joy-Con connects to my Switch, if my theory has been wrong all along, then I'll just have to fix it.
Yes, Mr. Wright. Please, do tell the court. What indicates that the body was not dragged into the water after the items fell?
Should be a simple one.
What proves the body wasn't in the water after the things fell? The fact that it's not wet.
Well, I mean, we kind of just covered it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
the
just
scarf.
talked about.
If it's not tied,
Take that!
what happens if he gets dragged in?
Yeah. This red scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. But if the body was dragged into the pool after the bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on top of the body.
What?
In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Therefore, the bag of coins that fell with the red scarf was not the murder weapon.
Silence! Silence! But it was the defense who claimed the bag of coins was the murder weapon to begin with, was it not?
Well, yes, that's true.
Do you intend to abandon your original argument?
After hearing the testimony, I realized that my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Please recall the facts we have learned so far. It's a fact that what Orla bit was the victim's dead body.
Ah, after all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead.
You got there, Judge. But then,
Thanks.
Orla carried the victim's body to the side of the pool and knocked down the equipment for the new pirate show that was piled up there. Maybe Orla was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. If Orla knocked the items down on the victim after he was already dead, then it means the defendant didn't kill the victim with those items.
But that's preposterous! Even still, your argument is lacking. If neither the orca's headbutting nor the bag of coins were the manner of death, then how do you propose the victim was killed?
A very good point. If the defense is now abandoning its original theory, then we would need a new theory as to what the murder weapon was.
All right. I doubt I have no clue would go over well.
All right, let's go over what we still need to find out about the victim's body.
What we don't know is how he died, and why the body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something that would explain both of those things at once.
How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? On a diagram, it's easy enough to move the body to the bottom of the pool. But in real life, the water would just cause the body to float.
Right. Hold on. Water. Okay. What if we flip that around? What if there was no water? Then the body would go right down in an instant. So could the real manner of death be... Oh. Thanks for the great hint, Athena.
What? I helped you? I didn't even know it.
Your Honor, I think we know the real manner of the victim's death.
I think won't do, Mr. Wright. I expect a clear answer. Now then, what was the real manner of Jack Shipley's death?
What's the manner of death that moved the victim to the bottom of the pool in an instant? Am I selecting falling? Please, take a look at this diagram of the Orca pool. If there was no water in this pool, then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool.
He would drop straight down. Oh my! Could that be the true manner of death?
The orca pool is about 65 feet deep. If the victim were to go down from the top of the pool to the bottom, then, when there was no water, then he would, without question, have fallen to his death.
Death from a fall?
And that's your answer?
It all makes perfect sense. If he fell, that would explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over his body, too.
The culprit pushed the victim into the pool when there was no water in it. After doing something to keep the body floating up, they filled the pool with water. The pool of water washed away any signs of blood, so no one would realize that he fell.
Surprisingly, that actually makes sense. Order! Order in the court! I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have order! If falling was the manner of death, then does that mean that the defendant's behavior was the result of being manipulated by the true culprit, as the defense claimed?
Yes, it would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how a real culprit commanded Orla. Miss Buckler, is there any way to instruct Orla to bite someone?
What? What kind of trick would that be? Of course not.
Then could you tell us about the tricks Orla does know?
Well, there's jumping, dancing, and playing volleyball. And she can spin, do the rock and roll trick, and sing the swashbuckler spectacular song.
Those sound like pretty nice tricks, but I doubt they're related to this case.
She's also practicing 2 new top secret tricks.
Ah!
There's the human rocket, where she shoots somebody up into the air. And then there's the lifesaver trick, where she brings a drowning person to the surface.
Trying to save him. Hey, one of those top secret tricks might have something to do with this case. Now, which one of these 2 tricks sounds relevant to the case?
It's definitely the human rocket.
Yeah. Rocket Man.
So,
Shooting corpses.
In the lifesaver trick, Orla brings a drowning person to the surface, correct?
You caught it! Orla is still learning how to hold someone gently in her mouth. So she sometimes bites into their clothes, but she's never hurt a person's skin.
I know! Damn it! Because I've been thinking about this, because they were like, oh look, there's bite marks in the thing, and there's no blood where the bite marks are! Bullshit!
Yeah.
There would be blood on a person's clothes.
She brings a drowning person to the surface, but that must be it.
And then the killer whale swam up towards the surface with the victim in its mouth.
That matches up perfectly with what Mr. Bloom said in her testimony.
The real culprit must have used the lifesaver trick command to manipulate Aura.
I still find this very hard to believe.
Then let's see for ourselves. Let's have Orla show us his trick using a practice dummy.
As you wish.
It's time for the power of Pop-Up Pirate.
The prosecution doesn't appear to have any objection. Miss Buckler, please proceed.
Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's phenomenal trick.
And that's why I realized earlier in the stream that particular pirate had an actual 3D model. I noticed that. I was like, why is it like fully rendered in 3D?
Hey, Marlon, are you ready over there?
Nope. Okay, just let me get the practice dummy. There, it's in the pool. Ready and standing by, Thatcher.
Here goes Orla's secret new trick, the lifesaver.
Does that even travel?
Oh,
over
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa.
TV?
Cool. Yeah. Do it.
I tried.
Oh, but he's gonna use the bite marks in the center of the thing to. Oh shit! Just noticed.
Oh, the clothes got torn up a little, but the dummy doesn't have any new marks on it.
And there you have it. Orla's secret new trick.
Yeah, that orca really is
Wow.
something.
One.
A cute thing like that wouldn't hurt anybody.
Sounds like the gallery really loved Orla's performance.
That was great. That awesome trick captured everybody's heart.
Wonderful. I wish I could see more.
Looks like that we silenced Prosecutor Blackwell.
Thank you, Orla and Miss Buckler, and thank you, Mr. Rhymes.
You know it, bro.
And so now, you can clearly see how Orla was manipulated. The bottom of the orca pool needs to be examined immediately. We might still find some evidence of the victim falling to his death.
Prosecutor Blackwell, please have that taken care of at once. Excuse me, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I am requesting further investigation.
Tis, Prosecutor Blackwell. You have to answer the nice judge politely.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. The thing you asked for just came in.
Oh my god.
You couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it.
What did Prosecutor Blackwell ask for?
I've been waiting for this.
Oh, and what is that?
An updated autopsy report.
No! Not this! What? Why have it come now?
Alexa, play our Miles Edgeworth music.
During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see. Here.
I take it you'd like me to read it. Very well, we're back to this bullshit. Cause of death, thought to be from 65-foot fall.
Bingo. Someone read that for me a sec?
Shipley's autopsy report updated in the court record. Shipley's autopsy report. Instant death.
But this... But this is decisive evidence that substantiates Mr. Wright's theory.
What? It's something good for a change?
If the manner of death was falling into an empty pool, the orca can't be responsible. It seems Orla's complete innocence has been proven.
I suppose I can't deny that any longer.
This is fantastic. You did it, Mr. Wright. Prosecutor Blackwell isn't even trying to refute it. Orla is saved.
Yeah. Is it really safe to celebrate?
It would appear more investigation into this case is necessary. But first, allow me to render my verdict. The court finds the defendant, Orla Shipley,
Not
Not
guilty.
guilty.
What?
Yeah, we did it.
Turns out the whale didn't kill anyone. Fantastic.
What?
This time.
We got away with it? There was no holding
Yeah,
it?
it was a pretty shitty, honestly.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say if she's still, guilty when it's an empty pool.
Hmm.
You did it! Thank you so much, Phoenix. Thank you, Athena. Orla and Marlon, thank you too. Rhymes?
Congrats, Sasha. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up.
Oh my god!
Whole ass bucket full.
I'm glad to see everybody so happy, and I'm absolutely thrilled at the verdict.
I'm imagining, that gif of fucking throwing the hot dogs at that woman. It's just that, but an orca with fish.
This is it.
Thank you, Right Dono.
Huh? For what?
The drained pool. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Fulbright, arrest this woman.
Certainly! Right away, Prosecutor Blackwell. Sasha Buckler, you are hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Shipley!
What?
What are you talking about? What reason could you possibly have?
Come now, you must have had some idea in the back of your dull little mind. The true culprit manipulated the orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And who is the only one with the ability to accomplish that? It can only be the orca's trainer.
But I'm sure there has to be some other explanation.
I don't need any of your baseless counter-arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the orca pool room, a security card is necessary.
God damn it!
A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possessed. Miss Buckler is the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death.
Got my headset on my fell.
What?
No, I don't believe it. Miss Buckler was so upset by Mr. Shipley's death, she couldn't have done it.
Fulbright.
We asked the security company yesterday to check their security card logs. The report just came in during the recess. The night before the incident, Sasha Buckler used her card to enter the orca pool room. After that, not a single person entered the pool room. Not until the incident was discovered when Miss Buckler and the guard ran in.
Objection! But no one will commit murder where their card usage was being recorded.
Apparently, the aquarium employees don't know that their card usage is tracked. What's more, Miss Buckler was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. So, Miss Trainer, what were you arguing about? It was a private matter. But it wasn't anything I would kill him over. That's ridiculous.
Miss Buckler is the only one who entered the room, and she knows how to command Orla. Besides, I thought her suspicious from the very beginning.
You suspected Miss Buckler from the start?
The orca did tricks because someone commanded her to do so. Possibly someone with a heart so black as to make her own partner the murder weapon. The possibility the orca killed the victim, the possibility a human manipulated the orca. I looked into both.
So we suspected both Sasha and Orla all along.
My gratitude to you, after all. You were the one who drew out that information about the Lifesaver trick. The orca you saved was an unwitting victim. A victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley.
No!
All right, come along then. Let's have a good long talk.
Wait, I didn't kill the captain! And I would never try to frame Orla. Why would I hurt the ones I love like that?
Sasha!
Phoenix, Athena, you gotta believe me.
Did she like run or something?
Sasha didn't kill him. I believe that with all my heart.
Assuming Fulbright took him away.
There's gotta be something we can do.
I feel the same way. Could I have done something differently? Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine things turning out like this.
It would appear that this case has taken on an entirely new aspect. But this trial is only concerned with a ruling on the defendant or a Shipley. So I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned.
To be continued. That is to be continued. I didn't even notice.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
that was a
thus
better.
is the end of day one.
Dun.